The wrong egg basket. What is an ETF with eggs? Imagine a young and ambitious Mr. Fox who wants to invest but doesn't want to put all his eggs in one hen. He hears about something magical called an ETF. It's like a basket, they say. With eggs? Asks the fox. Yes, but financial ones. And just like that, our hero is thrown into a market where egg baskets fly faster than TikTok influencer chickens. ETFs are investment funds that work like a single basket filled with different assets. In egg world, an ETF might hold chicken eggs, duck eggs, quail eggs, and even one or two dragon eggs, all together. When you buy an ETF, you're not picking just one egg, you're buying a slice of the whole basket. Automatic diversification without leaving the henhouse. Instead of betting all your shells on a single omelet company, you're betting on dozens or even hundreds of businesses at once. If one egg goes bad, the others can make up for it. And if one disintegrates, well, you still have the dragon egg. It's practical, it's accessible, and everyone loves a good basket. But not all baskets are made of sturdy straw. Some have holes, others are made of recycled eggshell, and some hide ticking time bombs. Not every ETF is the hero of passive investing. Some are just waiting to become scrambled. Want to know when an ETF looks promising but is actually more like an exploding omelet? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and grab your basket.
Eggs cracked together. When are ETFs risky? Mr. Fox thought he was safe. After all, he had a basket. But what if all the eggs in the basket came from sick hens? Or worse, if the basket only held eggs from a rare species that lays only under full moons? Not every ETF is a well-mixed salad. Some thematic ETFs invest in just one thing. Virtual reality for chickens? Yep. Companies making vegan eggs? Also yes. These ETFs are like baskets full of eggs from the same farm. If that farm catches fire, game over. Worse still, some ETFs look diversified, but it's all shell. With names like Future Innovation or Mega Sustainable Growth, they're stuffed with the same risky assets, just waiting for a breeze to turn them into dust. And the worst part? Some ETFs are so small that any movement sends the price tumbling. Imagine an ETF with only 100 investors. If 2 of them decide to sell, price hits the floor, basket flips, instant omelet. That's the danger, when investors focus on the basket but forget to check what's inside. Mr. Fox now understands that it's not just about having a basket, it's knowing what it carries.
The shell of profit. How leveraged ETFs work and why they fail. Mr. Fox heard rumors about a magical ETF that promised twice the daily return of a basket of tech eggs. "Double?" shouts Fox, eyes wide like he just saw twin yolks in one shell. Just one detail. The ETF could also double the losses. Welcome to the world of leveraged ETFs. Baskets on Red Bull. Instead of tracking the market, they try to multiply its moves using loans, derivatives, and tricks that would make even a chicken suspicious. Imagine a basket that doesn't just hold eggs, it bets they'll grow every single day. If they do, great, double the profits. But if they shrink even a little, boom, half the basket gone. These ETFs are built for single-day holding, or emotional marathons. Many investors think these ETFs are meant to be held for months, but daily compounding becomes a messy spiral. Even if the base index rises, the ETF can fall. It's like sprinting over eggs. One wrong step, and you're sizzling without even realizing what happened. They also have higher fees, lower liquidity, and volatility that makes even quail eggs sweat. They're for experienced traders, not for Mr. Fox who just wanted a reliable breakfast. Moral of the story? If a basket promises to make you rich overnight, it might be inviting you to become the omelet. Already subscribed? hit like, and share it with that friend who thinks leverage is a type of yoga.
Cracking the fail. Real ETFs that flopped. Mr. Fox, in pajamas, is watching Nightmares on Wall Street when he stumbles onto a special episode, ETFs that became omelets on the floor. First case, the Metaverse ETF, launched with promises of augmented reality chickens, holographic eggs, and infinite profits. Shares surged on the hype, but soon the Metaverse became meta what even is that, and the ETF plummeted. The basket was full of companies that had no idea what they were doing, and worse, hadn't laid an egg in months. Then came the infamous meme stock ETF, packed with companies that went viral, shot to the moon, and vanished like 24-hour stories. These stocks soared only because apes screamed "to the moon" on Reddit. When the screams turned to silence, the eggs vanished and the fun collapsed. And the champion of ETF disaster, the leveraged oil ETF. In a historic moment, oil prices went negative. Producers were paying people to take barrels off their hands. The ETF, trying to track prices with daily leverage, collapsed so hard not even scrambled egg remained. These ETFs didn't just fail because of the market, they were flawed in structure, overhyped in marketing, and held by investors who didn't read the label before frying.
Don't put all your eggs in how to avoid ETF fails. Mr. Fox now walks through the market with a new motto. Not every golden egg is worth risking your savings for. He learned that avoiding ETF fails means looking beyond the fancy name. An ETF called Ultra Tech Future 5000 might sound promising, but if the basket only holds startups selling 3D printers to chickens, maybe skip it. First step, check what's inside the basket. Look at the top assets, the sectors. If 90% of the ETF is artificial omelet companies, run! Fox now only invests in baskets with varied ingredients, from healthy, stable hens that lay consistently. Second step, understand the structure. Leveraged ETFs? Only if you know what you're doing and have the stomach of an ostrich. Thematic ETFs? Sure, in small doses. Don't bet the whole henhouse on the next trend. Third step, liquidity and volume. If only 14 investors bought it in the last 2 months, that's not a market, that's a group chat. And most important, know why you're investing. Are you seeking steady income, growth, global exposure, or did you just like the ETF's funny name? In the end, the golden rule still holds. Never put all your eggs in one basket, but don't choose any old basket just because it shines. Subscribe to the channel for more crunchy lessons with an omelet flavor. Hit like if you learned something new. Share it with that friend who always says ETFs are always safe.